show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerant community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not...
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Watson off play action. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And some space here. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 50 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. Jets Afc. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give running right is Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
And the Jets, first down.
Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Hey, take 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Chubb on the counter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. Wiggles free. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Running left, it's Hall. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A handoff for Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the Browns' 25-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall. 52 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a second and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 19 yards away. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at them, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Jets 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Rodgers off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Watson now to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 49-yard line.
26. 24.
The final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Browns drive about to get started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald, his 2nd sack of the night. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Taylor, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On play action, Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson from 21 yards away. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. To throw is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, black.
They'll give to Hall. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson completes to Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Watson. Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaped down, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Watson to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30.
To throw is Rodgers. Open. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, take 26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in a position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
26.
Now Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st down.
Inside. Boom, boom. Stay Mike.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Inside. Hey, take 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Fights off the defender. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A field goal on this drive would extend the game. A touchdown, of course, would win it. It's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. They'll need at least a field goal here to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive, and they'll need to do it by the end of the period as they work here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to keep the game alive. Hopkins' kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Ball security critical now. When do they opt to kick it? Time will tell. Here's 1st down. Hall ought to give up the middle.
taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. There's a fake on the Jets sweeping instead. A give to Hall up the middle.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Thought we might see the field goal unit on third down, but the offense still out there. They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at